I just had the craziest experience this morning. I wake up, I'm making some coffee, and I look over, and by our back door, I see this pair of boots. It's my daughter's boots. But for some reason, I walk over and I pick them up, and it's a pair of Ugg boots. My mind is like, I remember like it was yesterday, 2 Christmases ago. And I kept telling my kids, "Hey man, what do you guys want for Christmas? You need to tell me what you want because clearly I'm not good at buying presents because we always take my presents back. So you guys tell me exactly what you want." Well, 10 days before Christmas, my oldest daughter sends me this list. And nothing on this list is inexpensive. So I'm going through the list. I'm like, damn, man. Okay, I'll do the best I can. And one of the things on that list was this pair of Ugg boots. Like the next day, I think we're at the thrift store. Now, I love going to the thrift store because you can find some of the most unique things in a thrift store. I have probably three jackets, like from the 70s and 80s, leather jackets that are one of a kind that I got for like 18 bucks. So I like going to the thrift store just to find that unicorn, man, that jacket or those pair of pants or something that you cannot get anywhere else. So we're in the store and I look over and I see these boots. I think they're Ugg boots and they look brand new. And as I get closer, they're size 6. That's what she wears. So I go over and I pick them up and I look and they say bear paws. And I remember I thought that was so funny. I started laughing. I was like, wow, these knockoffs are called bear paws. I just thought I thought it was funny for some reason. I remember laughing. I remember going on my phone. I remember looking up reviews of bear paws and the the um the reviews were okay. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go to my daughter and see if, maybe she wants bear paws instead of Uggs. So I go over, I go, hey man, these aren't Uggs, but dude, they look brand new and they're your size. So try them on. So she tries them on. She goes, yeah, no, these are cool. I'm like, okay, skip forward to this morning. And I pick them up and I'm like, Uggs. I go, did she go up to a friend's house and pick up the wrong pair? How does she have Uggs? So I'm going to get to the bottom of this. So when my daughter wakes up, I say, "Hey man, where did you get those boots at?" And she goes, "You bought those for me." And I go, "Where did I buy it for you?" And she goes, "The thrift store." I'm like, "Okay." Well, I go, "They were not Uggs." I go, "They were bear paws." I remember laughing. I remember feeling not like a lot, but a little bit of shame that I couldn't just go through her list and just buy her exactly what she wanted. You know, I remember thinking, God, there was like something in me that was like, oh, I'm sending my daughter out in some bear paws instead of like Uggs. I remember that. And now she's got a pair of Uggs. Like I know it's funny when you become conscious of these shifts in our timelines and you remember something that is distinctly different than the current reality. It's funny how they're small things. You know what I mean? Like logos and almost irrelevant things. Mm, I want to take that back because there is no doubt in my mind that I am 100% living in a completely different reality than I was just a couple years ago. One example, and I don't want to like push buttons. Not trying to be political in any way. I'm just saying at the end of 2021, I wanted to, I had never bought a new car. And I said, you know what? I'm going to buy a Tesla Model Y. I love how fast it is. I love how quiet it is. I love the fact, God damn, would you guys quit? I love how quiet it is. I love how you just don't have to fix them. They just run themselves. And I remember when we we bought it. It almost felt like we were in some weird club. You ever see like guys on motorcycles drive by each other and they're always like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're part of the same group, me and you. Like, this is it. It was weird with the Tesla. Like, it was like a club, and I don't like clubs. I don't join clubs. I'm more of like a lone wolf guy. I was like, I want to be a part of this, and it felt to me, and this could just be me, but it felt like if you bought a Tesla, you were a tree hugging liberal. Clearly, you aren't environmentally conscious at the time. And there was just that was just the feeling that I got. I could be wrong, but that was the feeling I got. Skip ahead to last week, and me and my wife were driving around, and we come to a stop sign, and there are people dressed in black, all black, black mask, everything, with signs. Fuck Tesla. KKK supporter pointing at us like, you're the problem. Sell your Tesla if you're an American. Fuck. And I'm thinking, like, what is going on here? I went from a tree hugging liberal to a KKK supporter. What the fuck is going on here? Luckily, I was only like offended for seconds before I realized, dude, this is like a skit. Like I'm in a skit. Like this is crazy world, and I feel super blessed that I'm able to. I just my default is to be neutral and like just let all this ridiculousness like play itself out. Anyway, I know that's not a Mandela effect, but dude, I'm clearly living in a completely different reality than I was a few years ago. So anyway, I just want to tell you guys that story about the UGG boots because even though it's a personal thing and nobody can really share it with me, dude, I know I bought bear paws. I felt the shame. I laughed at the name. I don't know. I just find that super interesting. Okay, man. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.
Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop.